Nobody told me becoming a father would make me question everything I thought I knew about being a man. Before you have children, you can convince yourself you got life figured out. You pay your bills, you go to work, you make your own decisions. Then you have a child, and suddenly another human being's well-being is connected to the decisions you make. That hits differently because one day you'll realize I'm not just living anymore. Somebody is studying me. Your children watch you handle anger, how you treat people, whether your word means anything, whether you get back up when life knocks you down, and whether dad is actually the same person at home that he tells everybody else to be. That's pressure. And men don't always talk about that. We talk about providing. We talk about keeping food on the table. We talk about protecting our family. And those things absolutely matter. But there's another part nobody talks about enough. The fear of wondering whether you're doing any of this right. There were times I didn't have all the answers. Sometimes I was learning while my children were watching me learn. That's fatherhood. And then something else happened. Your children start making you think about your own father. You remember the things he taught you. You remember the things you respected about him, but you also remember the things that hurt, the conversations you never had, the affection that maybe wasn't shown, the moments you wish somebody had listened. And then you're standing there with your own child thinking, am I going to repeat this or change it? That's when fatherhood gets real. Because sometimes raising your children forces you to raise parts of yourself that never fully grew up. Let me say that again. Sometimes raising your children forces you to raise parts of yourself. That's why I don't think fatherhood starts and ends with paying bills. Providing is important, but your child also needs presence, your patience, your guidance, your correction, your affection, and sometimes your apology. I used to think fathers were supposed to know everything. Now I understand something different. Your children don't need a perfect father. They need a father who's willing to keep becoming better. Because having a child can happen in one moment. Becoming a father happens over a lifetime.